Gale and the Storm, your movie, how much of that tells a story, what you've just shared today? How much of that's 2017?
Wow, Gale and the Storm. Yeah, it's loosely based on my life about an R&B singer who loses her way, gets out of the business, and she fell out of love with music. And so she hooks up with a revolutionary music producer, Jay King. That was my manager. That's his side of the, he's the character in that. And
Oh,
he
so
tries to
Derek plays
tie.
Jay King.
Yes,
Okay.
Hannibal. Yeah, Derek plays Jay King's, and how he, really had to get me back into this business. And once I did, it was like, what the hell? So yeah, so this it's loosely based on my life, you guys. This is called Gale and the Storm. We're
I
going to
love.
change the title to I Am the Storm, and we're
Okay.
repackaging it. But you can see it right now before we do send it out to get it on Amazon and all these other platforms. You can go, where is it at? KarynWhite.me? GaleandTheStorm.com. Oh, GaleandTheStorm.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to that, you'll check it out. And in the the soundtrack is
Yeah, no,
smoking.
that's what I was gonna say. I love the soundtrack. A lot of jazz. Yes, I heard the soundtrack.
You hear the 70s? Do you hear that
Yeah,
70s?
love the song. I love Sister Sister as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
sister, sister. Yeah. So this is you guys, if you like funk and if
Yeah.
you like got a little bit of Rick James, a little Parliament, Tina Marie, Al Green, Shaka Khan, my rendition versions of that. So it's a
Yeah.
dope soundtrack. And I produced it, executive produced it, and co-starred it and co-wrote it. And that was so liberating too. That's the fearlessness I was talking about. I came back and I started acting. I was
Yeah.
also in a movie on a sitcom called what was it called? I can't even remember. Beauty and the Baller. I had a role in that. So I would started acting, and acting opened me up too. Oh my God, because it's like acting, you have to bare your soul. You go in these classes and they're like, okay, you have to tell them like, okay, like they'll ask you like, where are you pulling from when you're saying that? Like, and you have to say like, well, okay, my divorce and my death. I mean, you're sharing your whole everything in front of the class, and it's like,
Wow.
well, I don't believe you. Confess it, and so acting just opened me up, and it's
Wow.
like it's the greatest thing taking these lessons because it made me just. So that's when I'm on stage. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I usually always jumping in the audience, sitting down. Come here, girl. Break it down, band. Hey, sister, let me tell you why I love you. You know what I mean? It just I'm so grateful for, like I said, this what acting does for you, because it's and then also I was going through these auditions, right? And I would get some of them, but most of them I didn't get, and it was humiliating. And you just had to, you just keep going, and it's like they didn't care that I was Karyn White. It's like, are you the character? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm glad I had all of that training. And then Derek and I got fed up, and we said, we're in the independent world. We don't need to have anybody give us a deal to make a movie. Let's make our own. And so we got two students from Morehouse that had won awards here in Atlanta. We had a $5,000 budget.
Wow.
Yeah, and Jay King had Sacramento on lock.
Yeah.
We had all of these different locations, and the same time we did the movie, we were doing the soundtrack. So when you see me in the studio with DOA, that was really happening, and I was going in there singing in one take because we didn't have a budget. I didn't have time. Like we're facing them, I would be. Oh, I feel like changing the melody. Let's try coming in 5 times on the same song. None of that. This was like you got one time to get this song.
Wow.
And so we did that, and doing a movie, man, it's like, who doesn't want to do that? That was liberating. Once I did that, I was like, oh man, I can do anything. You know what I mean? Even though it's an indie small film, it's the concept of that. We a lot of people, stars never put out movies.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You have all these actors that are great, that have tons of money. I'm like, why don't they do their own projects? So that's what Derek and he brings to my life. And I call him the alchemist. he's late getting into the game. So, you know, his passion, you know, is just a beautiful passion because he's older and he has that wisdom, and it's like, okay, we got to do it. And, you know, and he's any of you artists out there that he's like my life coach. So played a big part in, you know, and just having me believe in myself too. You're Karyn White. You're Karyn mother effing White. Karyn White. Oh, yeah. Karyn White. But people don't know. They think, you know, we have all this confidence, you know what I mean? But coming back, you know, it's just, I had to believe, you know what I mean? And when you have your purpose right and you're not coming back for ego,
Yeah.
when you come back from love for love and not power, there's nothing you can't do, because people can feel that, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, Karen, before I leave, I always ask my guests that if you were stuck in an elevator and you had to watch a movie, what would your favorite movie be to this past away time?
The Godfather.
Oh, The Godfather. Okay. Donnie
The
Simpson
girl
loves The
is the
Godfather.
Godfather. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm so funny. I'll be playing the dang on soundtrack in the house while I'm cleaning. Like, is that The Godfather? Yep.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And then
so
what's your all-time favorite song by any artist?
Oh my God, don't you do that. I can't even think of my all-time favorite song. Jeez, I don't know. That's too hard. So okay, I'll give it to Stevie Wonder. It's Stevie. I don't know which one, but Stevie. We'll just say Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
So much to pick from. You know, would you say I know anything on the dang on Keys to Life? Man, I think
okay. I mean, mine is "Lady in My Life" by Michael Jackson. I mean, it was just
I know. And yeah, that dang on Michael song. I mean, it's so much. It's so much. We're so blessed, right? We have such great music, right? And these, man, I'm just thankful to have grew up in the time frame to appreciate these artists.
So, just as we leave, what should we expect 2023? Any tours, new music, or anything? What should we expect?
Yeah, definitely want to do some new music. More touring for sure. Movies, because we're hooking up with some great people out here in Atlanta. But I'm gonna do it on my way, my terms. You know, more duets. Just being fearless and being grateful and thankful and just living life. Really, just. You know what I mean? Like, I get to do this every day. I get to sing for a living. I get to make people laugh and make them cry and make them feel good and make them reminisce. So really just honoring that space, and every day just waking up that thankful that I get to do this. So
yeah, and I love the fact that you have your dancers with you, and they have to keep up with you because that's
look, they're so funny too. They're I think I'm 30. So, ageless. We're ageless around here. I tell them we're rock stars forever. You know how Tina and who else our boys do it? David Boy and them. They did. Rolling Stones. You know what I mean? We're gonna do this until I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, I have to give a shout out to my friend Wanda Troy, who's
Oh yes. I saw your Wonder Troy videos. That was so cute. He can tell some stories. I was like, Wonder Troy can go. Yeah, he's such a great supporter, and we're thankful. All those artists that he's such a beautiful spirit, and just so the time he puts into his videos to say happy birthday, him and Bow-Legged Lou, some of the most beautiful spirits you ever want to meet. And I'm like, I'm just glad he's a big Karyn White supporter, Wonder Troy is like the caramel goddess.
Yeah.
So shout out to Wonder Troy.
Yeah, well, it's about midnight here, and I've got clinic in the morning, so I got
2 more interviews. This is my interview day. So thank you so much.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe and turn on your notification. But better still, check out our membership where you can get to watch these videos from day one, as well as our monthly meetings when we get to meet up and talk with myself and the rest of the people who are members, but also some exclusive interviews, which I don't get to broadcast. But thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon.
You know.